For over 10 years, the Flying Disc Store has stocked Australia's largest range of flying disc products, from disc golf discs and bags to ultimate frisbees, throw and catch discs and dog discs. The Flying Disc Store has everything you need. As part of our support of the Tee-Off, the Flying Disc Store would like to provide Tee-Off listeners with 5% off any purchase in the store. Just use the code TEEOFF5 when checking out to get your discount. Visit www.flyingdiscstore.com.au today to grab a deal. And if you have any questions, be sure to contact their friendly staff. Looking for help with course design and installations, a new disc or other accessories for your game? Well, OzDiscs has a huge range of all disc golf equipment in stock. 5% of each sale goes back to support your local club through their rewards program. Also, did we mention they have next day shipping? Well, jump online and check out OzDiscs now at www.ozdiscs.com.au. And welcome back to the Tee-Off, an Australian podcast about the awesome sport of disc golf. My name is Paddy Robertson and I'm with Fergie and Tim. And, well, actually, I'm back. I'm back after my little hiatus.
And you got some news, I do believe?
Yeah, little baby boy.
Yay. Little Georgie boy.
Yeah, went against all your tips.
Yeah, I know, eh?
Yeah. three girl tips, yeah. But no, little George Maxwell. Yes, he arrived, a week and 1 day ago.
Congrats, mate. Bloody awesome news. I saw him out the other day. Very good luck. I was putting quite well, Georgie boy. So
mate,
he's welcome back.
Right? No aces, though.
I was expecting the ace, yeah. Not going to lie.
Don't they say that your footy team wins in the year that your child's born?
Oh,
what's the chances?
I don't know. Has that happened to you?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, twice?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I must have missed that memo. I did get an ace first time I went out there with little Nance, though.
Yeah, I was more after that one, to be honest. I couldn't care less about Geelong.
More importantly,
they've already done that.
More importantly, what's his PDGA number?
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, Paddy, get on that. Get on that.
That's a good point. But yes, no, I will jump on that soon. Thank you for the reminder. Now, Tim, straight into it. Players meeting. The Tassie footage has dropped today.
I hit like. I haven't watched it yet, but I gave both for all three videos a good fat liking.
Yeah, and for confirmation, that is the parked gatekeeper combination of the Tassie Open. So I know, we've been really stoked to again do the commentary for it. It was not held at Poimina for the first time in I don't know, forever. They changed it up and they're at Wallaby Hill, which is one of the prettiest courses, I think, in Australia, possibly the Southern Hemisphere. But yeah, it was great. Good, really good watch, some good play. And yeah, it was pretty fun to do some comms. So jump on to Parked, jump on to Gatekeeper, give it a like, give it a comment.
So they're going back and forth, aren't they, with the episodes?
Yeah, and there's plenty of them. So
27 holers. It was a slog getting all the commentary done, but we got it done, and we got some more on our doorstep, Paddy, in our inboxes. Vic Open coverage just landed.
Yeah.
So got to get cracking on a few more comms.
And I've got a bit of time off work too. So parental leave, looking after George, aka doing commentary for disc golf.
Doing your real job.
Yeah. Now, boys, I've got to bring this up. Like, I have one episode off. You replaced me with Cam, who he just come in and was just firing shots. And then I saw there was a little bit of controversy coming out. Kev Costa is a bit pissed off. Cassie Sweeten, sharing some stuff. What the hell happened? Am I the guy that just keeps this pod clean?
Kev wasn't pissed off at all.
No.
But I think I do owe a bit of an apology to the Molong Disc Golf Club. I was a little pointy in the feedback after a cold snap. I may have been a little salty. You may have detected just a tinge of salt. It could have possibly been the 20 over I just shot and the 19 hours I just drove with my dad. That's going to help the salt as well. But no, I meant all of that feedback on the course. Very constructive, and maybe it didn't come across that way. But Kev, he gave me a call. He wasn't pissed off, Paddy, but he wanted to reassure me that the weather in Molong is not always bad. He said, Fergie, the comp that was cancelled back in 2020 was due to something called COVID, he said. Not the weather.
Okay, cool. Excuse me.
And he's guaranteed 23 degrees, no rain, no wind for November champs. And that he's taking on a lot of feedback about the course. So
I'll believe it when we see it.
Get keen.
No, but yes, I think it's really important to, like, if you're going to give some feedback, which feedback is good, and it's really hard to actually get it after tournaments and that sort of stuff. I've seen some TDs actually put it out there and ask for feedback. Like Melbourne does it quite a lot, and they, do their submissions, but, really a lot of it comes from a lot of little messenger chats, side messenger chats and that sort of stuff. Like, just make it constructive and give it back, or listen to us and hear us chat about our armchair expert opinions. So
yeah, spot on. I think the other one though, the other person I pissed off, Cassie. I mean, Reese Wisniewski saw that story and he said, "Are you the Aussie Brodie Smith?" I was like, "Oh yeah, putting out controversial opinions. I don't cash." I'm like, "Sounds about right."
So that's Reese 12Newski.
That's Reese 12. Yeah. He was heavily offended too.
Yeah.
He keep an eye out for his stories. I'm sure he's equally upset on our last episode.
Anyway, moving on. I think we've got plenty of news upcoming, so let's get into that.
What's news around the world, around Australia? What's news? What's happened and who's spoken?
The news and tournament recap is brought to you by Disc Golf Warehouse. Use the code TOFF at the checkout and snag yourself a cheeky little discount.
We're firing into another Disc Golf Plus event, Discraft's Ledgestone Open, presented by Grip Equipment. MPO was taken out by none other than Gannon Burr. He notched up his 5th win of the year, boys. Absolute
unstoppable.
Gun. Is he the best player in the world, Gannon Burr?
Well, he's the highest rated at the moment, isn't he?
He's the highest rated, and he's scary to watch. Like he's not fast or powerful. He's just like effortless the way he plays, and he's slow and smooth and just scary, to be honest. Very intimidating. He's 19. 19.
Yeah, you forget that, don't you? I saw some post. I don't know where I saw the post, but it was comparing athletes and the physique of athletes and stuff like that, and about the training that they go through. And I think they had Ezra Adderhold just ripping a drive, his forearms just bristling with muscles and stuff, side by side with Gannon Burr, who was a stick.
He is a stick.
But he's a stick, but he putts and throws very well. So,
but I mean, he was even more of a stick a year or two ago, and so was Anthony Barella. And I feel like those two boys are just going to get bigger and meaner in the next few years. Very, very scary. So listen to some of these Gannon Burr stats. He's 3 from 3 in Disc Golf Pro Tour Plus events. So he loves the Plus events.
Likes that money, hey?
I think he's 4 out of 5 in tournaments that have more than 3 rounds. So the 4-rounders, where there's more disc golf to let his sort of consistency shine, they're his strong suit. So watch out for Worlds, which happens to be 4 rounds.
He's definitely a finisher, isn't he?
I was going to say consistency. That's where the 19 years of age comes into it.
Yeah, that's it. He's so wise when
everyone else is DNF and broken legs.
So some of the stats, he missed 4 C1 and 6 C2 putts for the 4 rounds, which is pretty impressive. In second place, we had Ezra Robinson, Dickerson and Calvin Heinberg for rounding out the top 4 there. There weren't anything too special in the stats. Ezra Robinson topped the fairway hits at 88%, which was actually pretty impressive. Dickerson parked the most holes, and Calvin actually topped C1 reg, which normally that's the stat that you want to top in order to win. But Calvin actually missed 7 C1s and was pretty cold from C2. I think he putted C2 at like 25% or 23%, something like that. So, yeah, Calvin, he's throwing the disc very well at the moment, but maybe not looking as ruthless on the putting green.
I tell you what, Ezra is just having some kind of year.
Ezra Robinson, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Like, I think this is his standout year so far. 100%, yeah. Man, I'm excited for him coming into Worlds too.
Me too.
Is he younger?
I think
he is younger.
Yeah,
he is younger. Yeah, I think people will always think it's the other way around, but he's the younger.
Why is that? Isn't the second oldest taller or something like that? Usually, I don't know. My brother's taller than me.
Yeah,
no?
Yeah, I'm taller than my brother.
Yeah, don't know.
Let's move on. FPO. Holland Hanley had a huge 7-shot win over Lisa Fakis and Hayley King. Holland actually topped C1 Reg and putted at 86% C1X, which is elite for both M and FPO. So very good.
7 strokes.
Hanley. Yeah.
Far out.
Some of the other notables. So we all saw this. The spotter that failed to GTFO. So this was poor Garrett Gerthy. He laid down a nasty roller, and the spotter, instead of just moving half a metre to the right, he decided to move half a metre to the left into its path to try and get the roller to go through his legs.
Yeah, tried to jump over it.
Yeah.
The disc jumped up and hit him in the chest, and then he looked like a dog that you'd just told off for being naughty with his tail between his legs.
Yeah.
He didn't even flag it in the end.
No.
Well,
He
it was
just stood there.
clearly OB, and you see Garrett on the box like, what the hell?
Mate, you can say it like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, get out of the way, you dickhead. Like,
You know,
man.
you know, in like cartoons when there's like a big boulder running down cartoon characters, and they're running just directly away from it, and not like that was this guy. I always thought that was like, why don't you just get out of the line of the boulder?
Yeah.
No, he that's him.
You know what would have been like? What, stand aside, watch it go, roll back into bounds, and go nuts on that green flag, mate. That, there you go. There's your little 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Apparently, he was on Scott Stokely's podcast, but I don't want to hear it. Like, that was just dumb, mate. Be better.
Oh, he was on there talking about it.
Yeah. I didn't listen. I didn't even want to think about it.
Nah.
Anyway, now we had a return to form for a couple of players that have been down on their luck a little bit. Kevin Jones and Paige Pierce. KJ actually finished
Down on their luck.
down on their skill.
On
I meant
their
to say.
luck.
I meant to say skill. Look, I get some words wrong. Sorry, Cassie. Move on. So KJ finished 5th and Paige Pierce finished 6th. So good stuff from then.
KJ, man, got the new bag. I'm digging it, and probably a big weight off the shoulders with all, who knows what prodigy stuff behind the scenes. Although apparently he's getting paid pretty well. So.
When you say weight off the shoulders, is that because you think the prodigy discs are 400 grams? Is that you're still under that illusion, aren't you?
His fingers are probably finally healed from, he's got his fingertips back.
Calloused up. Here's some stats, though. This is from Al P. Jackson of Ulti World. I've pinched these. So KJ this year averages 50th place with Prodigy and 36th with Innova. So on the improve a little bit.
Oh, definitely. Sounds like it.
Out of how many tournaments?
I think he's had 3 or 4 with Innova now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to see him back in that top 20. That's where he belongs.
Spot on. Anyway, that's our Ledgestone wrapped up. We've got to move on to the next one. Disc Golf Pro Tour, the LWS Open at Idlewild. I hate saying that word. It feels like I'm eating it. Idlewild. Presented by Dynamic Discs and the Nati. Whew, mouthful.
The Nati. What was the Nati doing?
Zero clue.
Okay.
I don't even know what LWS. I just think of BWS. So it's liquor, wine, and spirits. It's surely not that. So Joey Buckets notched up a huge win. Absolutely clutch. His first big win of his career, really. But he's been sort of beckoning all year, and finally he's pushed through and got the chocolates. It was a huge win ahead of Ezra Robinson, Calvin Heinberg, with Isaac Robinson and Emerson Keith rounding out the top 5. Boys, if you haven't watched this, I just absolutely love this last round coverage.
Yeah, look, I've caught snippets and the highlights. Mainly Joe Bucket, like his last shot on 18, which was very, very, very impressive.
Well, I'm going to recap a couple because the stats were pretty much unanimously amazing. Like everyone putted 90% plus C1X, which is just scary. So I'm going to go through a couple of the notable holes. The main notable one was hole 13. So Isaac Robertson actually had a 2-shot lead going into hole 13, and he looked like the world champ. Like it looked like it was his to lose.
It's his
really.
kind of course, isn't it?
There was a 4-shot swing. So Joey actually birdied the par 4, and Isaac carded a 7, a triple. And after that, Isaac looked like scared and lacking confidence, and he ended up going +6 through 3 holes. So real nasty stuff.
Yeah, right.
Then we get to hole 17, which is the par 3, the short one with the OB River running through it. Everyone on the lead card actually, piped their shot. Calvin putting first. He had a 1-shot. He was 1 behind Joey, and Calvin missed the putt from just outside circle. And then Joey stepped up and just full clutch, canned a huge putt to give him 2 shots going into hole 18. And then hole 18, very, very difficult hole, but everyone ended up star framing it on the lead card. Calvin put his second shot to 6 meters for the birdie, And Joey kind of got all the way to the end of the trees, but had to straddle out with a patent pending shot and ended up hitting the cage. It looked like it was going to go in the entire flight, and in front of the huge crowd, crashes the cage, settles at half a metre, tap in for the birdie to win his first win in front of a big crowd. It's just epic.
It was fun. I have no idea how it got under those guardian trees.
Oh, it was so good.
Basket is.
Yeah,
like,
so good.
Wild.
Like, I was looking at it like, oh my God, he's throwing patent pending. There's one tree. Like, quite often when you're trying a patent pending, I yank it a little bit because it's very hard to hit your line. And I was like, if he hits that tree right in front of his face, like, I'm just going to feel bad for
It wasn't exactly an upshot either. That was a drive.
It was
got
to be 80 metres at least.
Yeah. Huge.
Very, very impressive. So kudos to Joey Buckets, Caster Plus player. So I don't know if they've had like a big player get a win for ever. Crazy.
True. Yeah. No, good on him.
FPO. Oh, you got anything else?
No.
Yeah, it's good. It's good hearing him talk after the win too. Just seems like a very good bloke, little Joey Buckets. FPO, it was Owen Scoggins that got the dub in front of Natalie Ryan and Sarah Holcomb. So kind of a good return to Sarah Holcomb to the podium. But I think there were a couple of players not playing this one, notably KT not playing. Owen's putting stats actually quite scratchy. I thought it was going to be like Owen just putting her way to the win, but she putted 67% C1X, but she actually topped C1 and C2 in regulation. So I've got a note here that flex forehand, clearly OP in the woods. Gotta love Owen flex.
My shoulder doesn't. It hurts
to
me.
watch.
It hurts me. Yeah.
Other notables, Ben Callaway's ace. Did you see this?
Yeah. I turned it on. That was the first thing I saw in the morning.
Oh, really?
Still in bed, lying next to Ali, and I'm just like, oh shit!
How sexy was it? That was just like sickeningly sweet.
Yeah.
Like high as a flip, turnover with a putter.
Kudos to the basket too, because that thing was coming in with heat.
That was coming in
and
hot.
When it slowed down, you could see it was still spinning and it wanted to pop out, but somehow just kind of the torque on the disc just dragged it back in, and it was sick.
So good. I've got another note here. Ricky Wysocki played hurt. So what are your thoughts on this, boys? We're 1 week out from Worlds, the big one, and he was sore after the European Disc Golf Festival, but he wanted to keep his good form going. So he pushed through a shoulder back injury and ended up finishing 18th place. What are we thinking?
I don't know. I mean, he must be confident that this is not like a serious injury to be able to kind of like kick on and play. Not worth it.
I don't know. This is 4 rounds. Like it's not exactly like he's throwing powerful shots out there at Idlewild. I don't know. It seems silly to me. I would have taken the week off, and well, I say that I've never taken a week off ever. But if I'm Ricky Wysocki and he's got a really, really, really good chance of winning Worlds, taking the week off probably would have been more advisable.
I saw a little update from him. He's saying that he's been to a chiropractor. He had a rib that was not quite in alignment. That's been put back in. It felt instant relief from that, and he's feeling good leading into the next couple of weeks. So hopefully that's all it was. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I feel like there is a little bit of an asterisk against him if he's not taking it easy and resting up.
I'm putting a big fat red line through his name, if I'm being honest. Like they only got a week to rest up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We'll see.
Anyway, any other notables about Idlewild?
No, I love the course.
Yeah,
Such a
It
good
does
course.
look like a cool course. Have you played it?
No, I haven't.
We had a chance to, but it would have added like 7 hours to our last day, and I felt like Sean and I were going to lose all our frisbees. So we made the call to go and play a really, really cool course in Chicago instead, and it was sick.
It does look like a really cool course, and a bit of a putter's course. I don't know. It's just I think people who are obviously putting well up the top. That's going to happen any day of the week, I suppose. But you likes of Marwade and stuff like that up there, so it's good. I like it.
I've got a quick recap of the PDGA Am Worlds in Grand Rapids, Michigan, because we had a couple of Aussie representation over there. It was actually a bloke named, or a kid, I should say, Ryan Mon had a win. And he actually won USA DGC. So Ryan
I've heard
Mon,
that name.
That is a name to keep at the forefront of your mind. I think we're going to hear that name.
We've just signed up to the Flying Disc Store Aces,
The
actually.
Aces.
So, yes, welcome, Ryan.
Hey, on that, saw the new shirt, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would have put the logo on the back of the shirt, just quietly.
Oh, which logo? Here we go.
The Aces logo, it looks like a Magic Eye puzzle, mate. You got to like blur your eyes to see the ace
On the back of the shirt?
on the back of the shirt.
Oh, that's right. Well, if you're looking at the back of the Aces, then you know where you are.
Oh, turn it up. No, they are. It's a sick shirt. I'm just having a dig.
Thanks, mate.
So Ryan Munn got the win, but we had Blake Houston representing WA Disc Golf, High as a Flight and Oz Disc. He finished 22nd out of 288 competitors, which is a fairly handy result in my opinion.
Yeah,
I did
solid.
see on the socials, Blake was, he was a little shy of his expectations, but nevertheless, very, very good stuff. And I didn't know this, but Will Brennan also stuck over and competed in Am Worlds. Looked like he was having an absolute blast, and he finished in 285th place. Nice. So well done, Will, for getting over and probably stepping up your game and learning a lot playing on those courses at a higher level.
Those boys would have learned so much.
Yeah, heaps.
They're going to come back and probably bring those that knowledge back to Australia and smash it. I think I'd say.
Absolutely. So next up, we have the big one, PDGA World Championships, going down over 2 courses in Lynchburg, Virginia. I've got a couple of notes on the 2 courses. First one, Ivy Hill. It's on a golf course. I don't think we've seen this course before. I couldn't think of any comps where this course featured. I did have a look at Foundation Disc Golf's YouTube channel. They've got a little round that they played on it there. It looks very open, but with lots of elevation, lots of OB, and lots of water, and also quite long. So you're sort of typical open bomber big boy course. Then we have New London Tech, which is very technical, very heavily wooded. The course looks like absolutely stellar. This is one that I certainly want to play. And more importantly, designed by Paul Macbeth. So boys, we've got 4 rounds, 2 on each course, Lynchburg, Virginia Worlds. I'm running out front with my tips of Paul Macbeth and KT. Who do you reckon's going to win?
Paul Macbeth. Well, I tell you what, I didn't actually know which courses they were getting played on because I hadn't seen them before. So
I'm giving you all the insight, mate.
I was going to, maybe I'll stay with it. Dickerson.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
It's not a bad shout. He's been featuring very highly.
He has.
A couple of top 10s, playing quite good.
Yep. I think if he starts off well, because he always finishes strong, he always seems to kind of have that last round or two that's super strong and put himself in the mix. But if he just starts strong, he might have a chance.
Yeah. He can crush too. I think we always think like open bomber, it's not Dickerson's course, but he can throw so far.
Absolutely.
Look, I think it's hard to go past Gannon and Ricky. Like, I think they're coming into this pretty strong. But I'm going to, we've seen him play a Paul Macbeth design course already, and he killed it. So I might throw AB out there.
Anthony Burrell, yeah, he's probably done his lunar challenge out there with Macbeth. I just think, I don't know, Macbeth, he's really finding some good form. He's not the cutthroat, ruthless Macbeth that that we've seen in the past years, but he always steps up for Worlds.
Yeah,
and he's won every second year in a row. Won 2021, lost 22. No, sorry, I've got him mixed around. He didn't win last year. Is my point, but he won the year before. So I reckon he's due.
Yeah, be interesting.
Anyway, we need to not a smoky, but someone outside of the favourites of Gannon and KT. And I'm jumping out the block. I mean, I can't call this guy a smoky because he's 8th rated. But this is Ezra Robinson's chance.
Yeah. I think that'd be pretty cool. Jeez, even he's not been playing that amazing, but I was going to say Simon, but I'm going to say maybe Nicholas. He's had a pretty good year too. He's got the bomb. He's got the tight. Yeah, we'll see.
Absolutely. The wooded course in particular looks like has some really interesting shot shapes and quite a few holes, so that could be a good shout for.
I'm sorry, is Antilla your Smoky? Smoky.
We're not calling them Smokies, Fergs.
No, just outside of the.
I'm going to full Smoky.
Okay,
full smoke.
Full smoke.
I'm chuffing right now.
All right.
I'm packing the bonk. No,
How far are we going down?
Marweed.
Andrew Marweed.
Yep.
He played one good comp, Fergs.
I know, but that's my Smoky.
That's
I'm going true Smoky.
That is quite
blazing.
That is quite on fire. Yep. What about on the FPO side of things? So no KT. You've got all the others: Owen Scoggins, Holland Hanley, Evelina Sallin, and Missy Gannon, Hayley King, Silver Saarinen, Hannah Bloomross, Ella Hansen. The list goes on. Who do I like? Could we have a bounce back from Paige Pierce? I don't think so.
Holland's just coming off a big win, going into she played good in the woods, pretty solid. Yeah. Sorry, no, Holland at Ledgestone.
Yeah.
I might say Holland. I'd like to see.
She's putting good too.
Yeah.
That's the big difference.
And she's got a bit of hunger to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might say Holland.
I like that. I do like that.
This is our full pick, yeah?
This is just a non-KT pick.
Who
do you like?
pick.
Oh, man, I wanted to see KT go 3 times.
I haven't seen the FPO layout, so I don't know how Own will go on that open the open track, but I'm going to have to go Own. Like she's had a crazy good year.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a fair point. Cool. I might go, not that she's a smoky, but a little bit maybe outside the top names, but Silver Saranen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I hadn't really seen much of her game until I saw some of her stuff in Europe, and I thought she's just, I don't know, she's got a bit of bit of dog about her, bit of angeriness and focus, and I don't know, I like that. So I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all, Fergs.
My smoke, not for the win, but Paige to podium at Worlds. We'll see.
I don't want to because I remember the Tristan Tanner bet, but I almost want to say that she won't finish in the top 6. But I'm not going to. That was just my thought, and we're just not going to say that. Good luck to Paige Pierce out at Worlds.
All right.
And that's it. That's the International
Nice.
recap, Fergs.
All right, bringing it back
Some Aussie
home to
events,
Aussie
please.
land. Yes, we've got the WA Championships over in Perth, the Pine Lions Open 2024 last weekend, which was a pretty good event, well, especially for one bloke who won MPO and came out and absolutely firing in that first round. Alex Kynaston took the win out in MPO, so congrats to you, mate.
Yeah.
Huge win.
Huge win, and we're
And it
going
was
to
his
get him on the phone too as soon
We
as
are.
school finishes.
Yeah.
The guys at school.
Oh,
Embarrassing.
goodness me.
Come on, priorities.
I do look forward to hearing that interview. And didn't we did have him on the radar for taking out his first
You're right.
major
Yes.
win.
And here it is.
And he got it. So there you go. And just recapping all the divisions, in MP40 we had Rob Cinquini, who took it out with a 10-shot win. So on you, Rob.
He smashed it.
Yeah. FP40, Cassie Sweeten. MA1, Toby Kynaston. FA1 was Kirsten Murray. MA40 came over from Queensland for the win was Jason Vito. FA40, Joanne McCamish. MA50 took it out by the world distance champion himself, Mike Cansey. MA2, Kinea Santos. FA2, the local, Dalia Velios.
Hang on, he messaged in. His name is just pronounced Ner.
Oh, he did. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Get it right, mate. He
I
just
know.
confirmed it, and you still stuffed it.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Kinea. MA3, Matthew Pepper. MA4 was taken out by Ian Turton. MJ15, Joe Paul, another win. Joe Paul, I think that rating's going up, mate. And I think I wasn't too sure about this because I definitely played the first round, and maybe that was it for the tournament. But the MJ12 division was taken out by James Lim.
Nice.
James.
A couple of I know you guys, when the last episode you jumped on and it was just after the first round, and I just wanted to say Cassie's second round, she shot 17 strokes better than that first round. I don't know, but I don't think I've ever done that before.
17 shots.
17 shots.
That's a lot of shots.
Yep.
That's
The plane was late. She did miss a few holes at the start, but
Yeah.
no, she smashed it that
That's-
second round. Absolutely.
that
Oh,
is-
what was the rating on that?
That's
You
a
got it up?
cleanup. Yes, I will. So the first round was 841, and the second round was 927.
Yeah, okay, it's a big jump, isn't it?
That's a big jump. But other notables, I just wanted to Jade Brady. I think he was also a bit of a favourite going into this, coming in second there, which was pretty solid. Still 6 strokes behind Alex, but a couple other ones. Ruben takes third, which I thought was really exciting for him because I know he would have been playing a lot of golf there too because he did go out over there with a bit of an ulterior motive to check out
Scope out the course.
the Mundaring course for the upcoming world teams. And Patrick Wilson, I've been kind of keeping a little bit of an eye on this guy when we were doing our pick 6. I was like, I feel like he's pretty, playing okay on the WA scene there. I couldn't afford him because Alan's rating cap sucks.
Yep.
But yeah, I really wanted him in my picks, and he came fourth. So pretty huge from him as well. So yeah, it was good to see a lot of sort of a couple of names there sort of hitting out that top 4, which maybe we haven't seen before. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And both Kynaston boys got a win.
Yeah,
Happy household.
super. Yeah,
Where was Dave Kynaston? Didn't get the chocolates? No?
which I do. He's carrying their bags, mate.
Oh, was he really? No, I'm sure he played. Surely.
The old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah. I was actually saw Toby's ratings. I think he shot. I don't know. He's playing well.
Yeah, nice.
A bit of golf. It's really good.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So there's a few more events coming up in the next couple of weeks. We've got the Sydney Winter Ambush. I think that's being hosted at North Ryde. We've got the 2024 Bayside Cup presented by Kingfisher Disc Golf. And around the corner from us here up in Bendigo, Quarry Hill, we've got the Central Vic Classic 2024. I know you and I are going, Tim.
Yeah, Ken, are you playing?
Yes. Yeah, I'm playing.
Sweet.
Yep.
When's that?
The Fine Disc Shop will be there, so get your bargains there, mate.
When is it? Next weekend?
Next weekend. Well, not this weekend, following weekend. Yeah. Yeah, one day.
Yeah,
Saturday.
I just realised it's one day. I booked 2 nights accommodation, but it's only one
shit.
day.
Okay. Well,
so
there you
we're
go,
having
mate.
a good trip up there. It'll be nice. Bendigo, beautiful place though. So
It is. Yeah.
Well, all the hard work's done with George arriving, so maybe.
Jump on, Paddy. Jump on.
That'll be fun. Try and defend.
Playing the extended layout too, right? Because that 18 hole that we've got set up out there, it's so fun.
Yeah, it is. It's the permanent 9 and then the extra 9 holes. Yep. Good fun course to play.
Alrighty, boys. So I've got Chris Ronalds on the phone from our second favourite Australian disc golf podcast. I've got him on because we've done this in the past where we've had the quizzes, but I thought we're going to bring people from outside the pod in to actually challenge you boys. And if they win, they get a pretty sweet prize. So, Chris, welcome. You're kicking this segment off as well, which, we're pretty excited about.
A tee-off versus Throllers stoush. I reckon Chris is going to smoke us.
I know. I don't know what we're doing.
Chris actually knows stuff.
I know nothing. I'm keen on one of those tee-off pins, though. I want to get my hands on one of those pins.
All right, sweet. I'll shout a pin.
100%. Easy. All right, I'll tell you what, just for coming on, you'll get a pin, but if you beat these boys, I'll get you something even nicer.
You'll put it on your chest.
Sweet.
All right, so first up, and it's not like first in or anything, it's just whoever gets the most. So first question is, which disc golf course was the first to host a disc golf world championship?
Oh, boy.
All right. Can I go?
Yeah. What are the answers?
Are we right
What are the
now?
options? Is it multiple choice? Please tell me.
No.
No?
Not multiple choice, no.
Oh, I don't know.
All right.
Go,
Do
Fergie.
we say it? Do we
Yeah,
just say
yeah,
it?
just go.
Oak Grove.
Oak Grove? Is that the one in...
Oh, yeah, I was going to go right near there. Do I just say one?
Yeah.
I've got one as well.
I was going to go Daler.
I want to go to Daler. So I'm thinking California. Daler's what, like Santa Cruz, maybe?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is it Worlds or is because I know Daler had like the really old like the flying flying
No,
disc.
it's disc golf world champion.
Oh, I don't know
yeah,
then
okay.
because I think when it was at Daler it was like flying disc golf something or other.
All right. So you're all wrong. It was Maple Hill Disc Golf Course.
Oh, Maple
Oh,
Hill.
shit.
Damn.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Next one. Which player is known for pioneering the thumber throw, the type of overhead throw?
The thumber.
Oh, okay. Can I go?
Sure.
Brian Schwaberger. Schwebby.
Oh boy.
Maybe.
I was going to say Al Bunsting. But the thumber. I don't know. Who throws thumbers?
All right. I tell you what. I can.
I've got one.
Okay. Go.
Hoping Fergie's wrong. I'm going to go Stokely.
Okay. And Tim.
That's good.
Well, I literally only know 2 older disc golf players. I'm going to have to go Ken Climo. I don't know. I've
Okay.
got no idea.
Chris, mate, you're one on the board. It was Scott Stokely.
Well played. Well played.
All right.
With a side, like, have you seen his sidearm? His sidearm even kind of looks like a bloody thumber. It's weird.
That's a good point.
True.
When you said it, I'm like, I know he's right, but I didn't want to steal your answer. So
All right. Which disc golf tournament introduced the concept of the Disc Golf Pro Tour? Was it the Glassblown Open, the Memorial, the USDGC, or the World Disc Golf Championships?
I'm going to roll with the Glassblown Open.
Okay.
What was after Glassblown?
Memorial, USDGC,
I've just
World Champs.
Memorial.
Introduce what?
Sorry, mate.
Rephrase the question. What they introduce the concept
Of a Disc Golf Pro Tour, like DGPT.
I thought that was old mate at Maple Hill, but Maple Hill's not an option. I thought he made that up. whatever your last one was.
World champs.
Yeah, the world champs.
Okay. And Fergie?
Yeah, I've just got a feeling. I don't know. I remember seeing a logo somewhere for Memorial, even though that's not on the Pro Tour now. Anyway, is it?
Okay.
I'm rolling with DD Old Glass Won't Open. GBO.
It is the GBO. One on the board. Yeah.
Bang.
Pay the man.
All right. Next one is also multiple choice. So, what was the original name of disc golf baskets before they became standardized as the disc golf target? So, what was the name before that?
What?
Oh.
So, it's disc catchers,
Okay.
disc hoops, disc poles, or disc traps.
Can I go?
Sure.
Disc golf. Well, I thought it was disc golf pole hole, but anyway, poles.
That sounded so bad.
Yeah, Tim.
I mean, I don't know if disc catcher is just like a red herring. I'm going to go disc golf trap.
Disc traps. Okay. Chris, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm going to fall for the trap, and I'm going to go with the catcher.
Catcher. It's B. Disc hoops.
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 The one we didn't do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rightio.
serious?
Yeah. Apparently. Yeah.
I remember there being a strange looking basket. I think it was even at Oak Grove where there was two hoops
Two hoops.
that it wasn't like accessible from either side. Well, from 360, you could either go from
Yeah. Apparently.
There you go.
There you go. All right. Which disc golf course is known for its challenging elevation changes and is located in the city of Charlotte, North Carolina? Is it Renaissance Park, Hornets Nest, Charlotte's Web, or Lakewood Disc Golf Course?
I reckon I know it.
well B Hornet's Nest.
Yeah, I'm going with Hornet's Nest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You're all right. It is Hornets
let's
Nest.
go.
Well, at least I'm on the board. Fuck.
All right.
Owe that to the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
And last question. Which of these four names is not a disc golf disc?
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So there's A, the B-line, B, the torrent, C, the grey J, or D, obsidian.
Oh,
So one of those names is not a disc golf disc.
I know one's a Pokemon pack.
I only know one of those is for sure a disc.
Yeah.
What are the others?
Same.
Read them all out again.
So B-line, torrent, grey J, obsidian.
Okay. Oh, I really want to go.
What was the first one again?
B-line
B-line.
with two E's.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to lock in B line. I don't think. I know Torrent. That's a D. Oh, sorry. Well, whatever. It's a DGA disc, isn't it? Surely.
I think you are correct there, Fergs.
Spoiler.
Ronalds, were you going to pick Torrent?
I mean,
Yeah, I was either going to go. I wasn't going with the last one. Now that you've spelt it, I was thinking it was like a Prodigy disc, like a line of their discs. But now that you've spelt it like a B, I do want to go with B line.
Yeah, I was thinking that was like going to be a type of plastic, but now they've gone BEE. But like, who's got the grey J? What the hell is a grey J?
Yeah, but I'm assuming it's a bird, and just about every bird is covered.
Yeah.
So you're going B-line. Well, give us a score check, Paddy.
All
It's
right.
2 apiece for me and Ronald's right.
correct, and Fergie's on one.
Oh, see, I'm like 70% sure it's B-line, but I'm going to lock in grey J because I can go for the win. Why
All right.
not?
Grey J. And what do you reckon, Chris?
Yeah, I'm going with the B line.
B-line. You're all wrong. It's obsidian.
Oh my
Obsidian.
God.
Okay.
Yeah. Those first three are all discs. Yeah.
Is Obsidian a brand though? At least.
No, they're all disc names. Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, we're on a bit of a tiebreaker, so I'll go to another question. All right. Now, Fergie, you're out of this one. This is just between Ronalds and Tim.
I'm just thinking Obsidian's not a bad name for a disc. That's a pretty cool
Yeah,
sounding disc.
that's not too bad.
All right. You're welcome. I made it up. So, which disc golf event is considered one of the oldest and most prestigious in the sport, often held in the summer and known for its very long history? Is it the European Open, the Memorial Championship, the PDGA Pro Worlds, or the USDGC?
or two heads?
Yeah. Oh, I don't mind that question. Obviously the USDGC is janky outside of its tradition, but I feel like the Memorial's older.
But there was one line in there. Known? Did you say known for its long holes?
No, long history.
Long history. Okay, yeah. I'll lock in Memorial then, because I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But without its history, USDGC is pretty bloody janky with the mozzarella sticks. But yeah, I also agree. It is. I feel like the Memorial's older.
All right. So you're both locking in Memorial?
Fergs?
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yep.
Oh, right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going Memorial.
You're both right. So
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
done.
Oh,
Okay.
do I come back in then?
All right. I'm just looking at what questions I've got left.
Chris is he's making up new questions on the spot, Chris.
No.
Hey, while we got you on, mate.
All right. Hang on. Here we go.
Reading update today. Go with like a reading update question or something.
Hang on. What? All right.
one today?
Here's a good one for you. Tim will love this question. What year was the PDGA founded?
Oh, boy.
Oh Jesus.
Let's just go whoever gets closest wins.
Yep.
Yes, close to the pin. Yeah, good one.
Or do you want some options?
No. Let's just throw it.
closest.
Let's just
The pin.
closest.
All right.
PDGA was founded in 1989.
89. Okay.
Earlier than that. I want to say 1979.
Can I have a ping?
You should have said 88.
Yeah, I didn't want to do I didn't want to go full prices right. I didn't want to go full prices right.
76.
Yeah. 76.
Yeah.
Oh.
All
Sucked
right.
in, Chris. Any danger doing some research for your podcast, mate? You should know these things.
No, I can't believe I made it to the playoff. Like, a couple of guesses, multiple choice helped me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good on you, Chris.
Hey,
Well,
while we got you on, before you go, give us a couple of names for Worlds. Who are we liking?
Isaac, despite his little meltdown, Isaac for sure.
Back to back.
You look pretty good, eh?
Yeah, and I've got him in the barrel for my tipping comp as well. So I'm hoping Isaac gets up. And in the women's, Tatar, but what? That's how do you say it? Saranen?
Saarinen.
Silver Saarinen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Silver, I reckon maybe. But yeah, Isaac Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that either. Actually. Yeah.
Both Robertson
Good in
boys
the woods.
got a good chance.
Good in the wood.
Yeah. Like it. All right. Well, Chris, thank you so much for coming on the pod, mate. And enjoy the dad hours, and we'll make sure we get that pin to you ASAP.
Yeah, cheers, fellas.
All right. See you, mate.
See you, mate.
There we go. All right. We've done the quizzes before, but I think be a bit of fun. So
There's extra pressure going up against Throwlers. I really wanted to win that.
yeah, done well, Tim.
Yeah.
I wasn't showing you the answers or anything. No, if you're listening, you want to give us a challenge, just message in. Say, I'd love to be on the next quiz to verse one of us or all of us. Let us know. We'll get you on. All right. Well, let's get straight into some questions that have been sent in, because there's some pretty interesting ones here, and a couple of that I really want to hear what your boys' thoughts are. So Tim Wright has sent in, do you think it's worth TDs paying the extra ADG fees to run a tour event when the incentive to win the tour is so little, and it isn't really an Australian tour at all when it can be won without leaving your home state? Do players even care about the ADG tour points?
All very relative questions.
They are. So hang on. Is that the only thing the fee is for? Isn't the fee for insurance or?
The fee is for insurance. So
Yeah.
yes, you are right.
It's
Tim.
not just for insurance; it encompasses everything. Because obviously, I know I've tried to kind of get those fees waived before when we hosted things at golf courses which have their own insurance, but it's not seen as like it's just for insurance. It's just the registration. It's the fees.
It's the
Yeah.
fees. Okay.
Yeah. So yes, the ADG fees went up, and yes, it's a little bit hard for TDs, but that's just a part of it. You got to get over it and move on. I think, speaking about the tour, the incentive to win the tour is so little. Yeah, you're right. It is. No one really cares about the tour points. It was just bragging rights. I've got a little glass plaque, somewhere in a box somewhere. Cool. But yeah, I don't know. If they incentivize the tour more, I would like to see that. And you definitely shouldn't be able to win the tour without leaving your state.
Absolutely. The tour, you need to get out and play numerous events out of state.
Wasn't there a bit of a think tank put together to work on this? Like, what happened with all that?
Well, look, I sat on the tour committee, but it wasn't really what I thought it would be. It was a bit different. It was more like focusing on the actual events and not the actual structure and how the tour could be. And to be honest, it's really, really hard when you're doing a tour for 12 divisions, essentially.
Absolutely.
You know, and I got to be honest, I was really only interested in the open divisions.
Yeah.
You know,
and just on, like, as the same thing, Paddy, just looking at the open, I feel like the way it's scored is you get a certain amount of points based on how many players are in the division, right? And I feel like if you have a look at like WA, the MPO division is always packed because everyone steps up early. But if you come to like here, like everyone's playing MA1. So like you're beating less players, even though there's probably like half a dozen people under 900 rated playing MPO in WA, whereas here it's like
I don't
people
think
playing like
Pro Tour don't
it's
do
only
that.
940 up sort of thing. So I don't know, it's kind of maybe needs some working outs and some kinks to iron out in the scoring system as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know how the scoring system works. So it's just like you get a certain amount of points, and I think you can find the leaderboard on the website. I haven't looked at it for like at least a year, and I've got no idea. I'm always like, I'm actually like fifth. I don't know how that worked out.
What other kind of incentives would there be for someone to care about the tour? Like, is it about kind of the marketing of it and the promotion of it? Like,
Well, I think if you like you actually
prize money
got
like,
something from it,
yeah,
that'd be cool. Other than why don't you get it sponsored? Like, I don't really know if ADG have any sponsorship like associated with it. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like they call a conflict of interest or all that kind of shit all the time. Like there's most tours, Golf Australia, these kind of they've got major sponsors involved.
Yeah. Why not do that?
I don't exactly.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, I feel like the fee is for the registration system and the insurance. The tour is just like an extra little thing that's thrown in, and it's probably just Paul Arden just doing some extra work off his own bat. So
that's what it's been for years.
Yeah.
I believe that there's a couple extra people that are on the committee now, and they are looking at making some changes. There's some good ideas going out there, but we won't see any of that until maybe next year or maybe the following. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is all absolute speculation, but they wouldn't bring any changes in for this year.
So I think for what it is now, just be grateful because it's just someone doing a bit of work. And as you said,
well,
just
that's what
bragging
it's been
rights.
for a long, long, long time.
Yeah.
I think if anyone wanted to actually come in and, sit down and have a good crack at it, the ADG would definitely be open to it. I'd probably rather see that happen than a privatized thing happen. But again, it's another person calling out for a bit of make it uniformed and make it consistent and make it, I don't think it should matter how many people play in the event. Like, to be honest, that if you know that you're going to get the same points going to Tassie Open to compared to playing a big one, then you might go to that smaller event.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hey, well, there's less people there.
That's
then
a good point.
Bang, I'm going to go to that and have a fair crack at it.
Some events, yeah.
So, now I look at it and I'm like, there's only 5 people. Yeah, I could win, but So maybe that's something you need to tweak.
That's a good idea. Because that's kind of how Disc Golf Vic does it. They've got, these are the events that you can go to and get points.
Yeah.
And this is the points on offer.
Yeah.
And they've got more points for bigger comps.
Yeah.
Is that? I was going to bring that up actually. Is that working a bit more? Do you think?
I think it is. Yeah.
Disc Golf
And they're
Vic
also advertising it a bit more and updating it. I mean, not that ADG is not updating their one, but it's like it's not going out on the socials and not more visible, I think.
Oh, mate, and I get emails. It's just an email. Say, hey, Bendigo's coming up.
Yeah.
Here's the registration. I've seen like a couple of little posts. It's not much, but it's more than what we see for anything. And I don't think it would be. A lot of these are very small things that go a long way. But yeah. So Tim, to answer your question,
is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Do players even care about the tour?
I think the answer you've gone with is probably not, but just pay it anyway because you kind of have to.
Well, I don't think it's really about that. It's not really the ADG fees don't correlate to the tour. That's not what it's for. So that kind of aside, I'd love to see the Australian tour get bigger and better, and I think we will see that coming up. But a good question from Tim.
sorry, I know we've got to wrap this one up, but I'm just trying to clarify exactly what he's saying in that question. It's, do you think it's worth TDs paying the extra ADG fees to run a tour event? Is that just saying like not because what if you run an event that's not part of the tour, but you still need to pay these fees? Does that apply to that as well? Am I making sense?
Not really.
Okay.
No,
So
well,
wait.
but you need to do it like if you run a PDGA event.
It needs to be ADG sanctioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to pay the fees,
So
regardless
you
if it's
pay
a
it
tour
anyway.
event or
Yeah.
not. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Same thing.
Yeah.
All right. Move on. I just need clarification.
Nice. Andrew Fish has sent in a couple of questions.
Just fish, I
Yeah.
believe.
Just Fish?
Just Fish.
Well, I just want to clarify so people know.
All the other people I know named Fish. Yeah, good point.
Yeah. I don't know who you hang out with. So he's asked, how else can Ash accessorize his helmet from Parks Media?
I'd like to see a big dildo.
Thanks.
Mate.
Keep it classy, mate. Keep
Yeah.
it classy.
That definitely wasn't the first thing that came to my head either.
No.
But
Fair enough.
I'd like to see a little like on the cold days, either like a piece of string, so I know which way the wind is going,
Oh yes.
or or beer, those beer helmets, so we can put some drinks in. Yeah,
I think he needs to glue a mini basket on top of it. So just imagine getting the, what do you call the black ace when you ace a basket that you're not intending to ace?
Yeah.
What do we call the ash ace?
the I like
It's the
that.
ash hole.
Yeah. But I mean, if he's walking around with a helmet with a mini basket on top, how many minis is he going to get thrown at him?
I'm pretty sure he's got a rad mini basket, so make it happen.
Yeah.
Stick it on there.
All right, I like that one. And Fish has also asked. He says, get Blake Houston on to talk about how the US is like Australia but worse.
Well, I wanted to get Blake Houston on this episode, but he's just got home from the States. 37 hours in transit it's been.
Oh, it'd be prime.
He's
It'd
got
be
to
prime.
fly. He's got to fly. He had to fly to Dallas, then Dallas to Melbourne, and then after he's done the US to Melbourne flight, he's got to fly to Perth.
Oh,
Rip.
Gross.
yeah. That would be that flight to Perth as well would be the worst of it too.
Oh, mate. I told him, I'm like, just rest up. And he's like, no, I'm going to go play Chichester. I'm like, of course you are, Blake. So we'll get him on next episode and we'll ask that exact question, Fish.
No worries. All right, Cam has asked, am World's bagger guy that won all the events 1,000 rated? Did you guys see this? Yeah.
Yeah, right,
Thoughts?
Ron. Well, I mean, it's Am Worlds. Is he an Am with that rating? Probably not. Technically, yes. I feel like the definition of Am being you haven't taken cash is just such a dumb definition.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a fair statement.
Yeah. The whole like declining cash and stuff just makes it difficult for everyone.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Keep your AM status as something, I don't know, it's ratings or whatever, but yeah, it does seem a little bit trash being 1,000 rated and winning.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice, Cam.
It's always going to be the case, though.
Yeah, it is. Jace Vito has asked, are we ready for 2 courses over 4 days to accommodate all the divisions at Nationals?
Yes. We almost had it at Tassie, right? We almost had it. They were at one point it was in the pipeline to be split between Poimina and Wallaby Hill. We're ready. Who's ready? We ready.
Yep.
I
Who's
think
gonna run it? Not
The
me.
players are ready.
Yeah.
the organisers, no.
Well, you could have the venue. Obviously, I mean, you've got a couple of... You got Mundaring, which is just installing their second 18-hole
Didn't we
course.
do it? What was how many rounds was the Mount Gambier champs? That was split between the golf course and
Yeah.
Crater Lakes. That was 4 rounds, right?
that
Was it
was-
3?
No, that was 4.
It was 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that's the go. And that's what's happening at this PDGA Worlds. They've
Yeah.
got custom-made wooded disc golf paradise and then a pop-up on the golf course.
I'd love to hear Ryan Nicholson's feedback on how fun that was to actually run.
Yeah.
Because that was a few years ago now.
It was bloody fun to play.
It was.
So
It was good.
I'm sure
We're
he's
ready.
still got PTSD.
Yeah.
we're ready for 4 rounds, though. 3 rounds is just not enough. Not enough.
Yeah, no, definitely 4 rounds. Over 2 courses, I think, yeah, players would definitely say yes. But I do feel for that team who is organising that because that would be pretty bloody difficult. But yeah, I mean, if you've got something in the ground, then definitely worth it. We didn't have that in the past either with all these temp courses. So.
No, that's right. Well, Inverleigh will have its second 18 within the next few months, 6 months or so thereabouts.
Yeah.
So, I think with a few more venues like that, it's going to make it easier for clubs to just host things without having to worry about setting up shit. But yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. All right. Well, they were all the questions that were sent in. So thanks to those guys. Tim, what happened with Jomez, mate?
Yeah, I was pretty slack. So, yeah, we're not super organised, let's be fair. And, we planned the podcast and I'm like, I should have put out the Jomez poll yesterday. So it's going to happen next week.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Bring it on.
Drag it out.
Did you expect it to be the two that made it through?
I did not.
So we've got 2018's Crush versus 2020's Big Disc Energy.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning to Big Disc, but I do like
a little
Crush.
bit, but it's very, very close.
Yeah.
Crush has got a lot of sentimental value, and it's just very nostalgic.
I would like to see something that pre-2020, that COVID boom.
Yeah.
Get it? But yeah, I think the votes will be for Big Disc.
The power is with the listener.
That's it.
All right. So when we get around to that, jump on and vote.
Please.
Right. Should we see if this boy's home from school yet?
Yes, please.
All right.
We just called to have a chin wag. We just called to have a chat with friends. We just called to talk some disco and to catch up on the latest disco trends.
All right. And on the phone, fresh off his win from the Pine Lines Open, Alex Kynaston. How you going, mate? Welcome back to the pod.
Hello. Yeah, I'm going good. Just finished up another day of school.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good. Had my birthday yesterday, so now I'm 16.
Oh,
16. Watch out.
That's disgusting. Did you get your learners?
I did. I went for a little drive yesterday.
Oh, look
Half an
out.
hour.
How many dints on the car, mate?
Yeah.
Not so far?
Yeah.
No comment.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, mate. And as Paddy said, congrats on the win. Not only was it a win, but 1,006 average for the event, which has to feel pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting me excited for Worlds, Team Worlds coming up, mate. Playing well.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I knew I was playing well recently, but kind of everything clicked. I know the first round was a standout, the neg 13, 1043 or something.
Yep.
Kind of just felt like I blacked out that round. I was kind of in the zone. Can't really remember much from that. But
Well, I'll let you know, mate. It was bogey free. Got an eagle on hole 3, and I do believe it's course record. Is that correct?
Yeah. Course record. Because, Pine Lines is definitely scoreable, but if you hit the trees, you're going deep in the rough there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Have you been able to play it much? I know it doesn't open it up all that time, but do you get out there and play that much, or are you more mundaring?
It's more mundaring because Pine Lines is the pace of play. I think I probably got up there. Oh, yeah, Keenan opened it a couple times and I did the practice. So a couple busy bees and a practice.
Nice.
A decent amount, Yeah.
Nice, man.
Nice.
Was there anyone in the MPO that was making you a little nervous when you were coming in, like hot on your heels or anything?
Well, I never think it got under 5 to 4 strokes. So Ruben was definitely giving me a little scare day 2 because I know he's very technical and very precise and consistent. Because I had my worst round then, a 4 down, but it wasn't a blow up, and all I told myself was just stay a bit more consistent. You don't need to shoot as hot as the first day. You've got 7 strokes. But yeah, I'd say Ruben gave me a scare, and Jade always turns on in the final round. So that was a bit. You make you think about it, but also I was just so locked in, ready to play.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
nice.
And 6 shots in the end, as you said. I don't think it got under 5 for the whole event, so that's super comfortable. But your good mate Blake Howson wasn't there, Alex.
Nah.
If Blake was there, would it have been a different story, or you just confirm it for us? You would have whooped his backside, eh?
Well, yeah, that's also always there. It's hard to say. He's not as much as a woods golfer as I am. I would say, I reckon I still would have tipped him, but it wouldn't have been by 6.
Yeah.
Tim,
I'm sure
mate,
Blake's going to take that. very
Tim's
personally.
had that one question ready for since the event concluded.
Oh, I've got another question. So the AK-47 nickname, do we hate it? Do we like it? What's your actual nickname? What do your mates call you?
They kind of just call me Alex or Al, I get now. It's not nothing too special. I don't know. It's not bad. It's all right for the disc golf scene. I wouldn't want it becoming a regular at school, but it's fine on a different
I think
thing.
Try me best.
AK-47 and schools don't really go that well together. So
Well, the girls don't reckon a nice girl will call you that?
I don't think they dig that thing.
You never know, mate. I'm sure
Never know.
certain types of girls would. Maybe you don't want them to, but they potentially would.
now I'm sick of hearing about this Alex bloke. What about this other Toby who snagged a win as well in
My
MA1?
brother.
Yeah, pretty handy.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty happy. He's been playing good. He's been good for a while, but the last couple tournaments he hasn't really put it together. But I feel like he's more of he plays better in bigger tournaments. Because the smaller tournaments, the C tiers, you have to play really well to get a good rated round.
Nice.
He's kind of he normally shoots like a couple under, and he is very consistent. Like the day before, he was smoking me in a putting contest, but he's always had it, and he's been playing a couple open tournaments at C tiers. But yeah, I'm really happy for him to get that one done.
That's awesome.
Yeah, nice.
And we did talk about you in the pod the other week when we were talking about players who hadn't kind of snagged a big kind of major win yet, and they've now chalked that one up, mate. So congrats on that.
Thank you, appreciate that.
You took that comment to heart, hey?
Yeah.
Didn't we all tip him? I mean,
Well, we
he just
tipped him,
didn't, he didn't take that long, did he? Now, Alex, I just had a little squeak at the old PDGA page there. You haven't got any events coming up, but anything on the horizon there, or is it more sort of see out the school year and focus on being a 16-year-old?
Yeah, well, because I know they're in WA World Teams and Aussie Open, but it still takes time out of school. Like that's a couple weeks close to each other, so I won't be going in that. Nothing big, really, just C tiers
Yeah.
until then.
Actually, it's a bit of a funny time of the year, actually. There's not really anything big on now till November. It's a bit
Yeah, it's
odd.
a strange one, eh?
Right.
Yeah.
The weather's just, the sun's out, Paddy. Why not? We had a shock in July. Now it's nice.
It'll be shit next week.
Oh, no doubt. Bendigo would turn it off, but
I'm hiding under cover from the rain right now.
All right.
oh, is that right?
Oh,
There you go.
Well, suck it. We have 23 degrees.
I reckon. I reckon if you go to Chichester, you'll find Blake Houston, even though he's just flown for like 2 days straight.
Yeah, he's going there with my brother right now.
Yeah.
And did I hear before you said something about you've got baseball training? Is this the secret to the sidearm?
Well, I used to play a fairly high level of state baseball. I don't anymore. I quit that. I've played soccer and other sports, but right now I play footy and disc golf.
I think you've done the right thing, mate. There's absolutely no money in baseball, so good on you for choosing disc golf.
Yeah.
Nah, mate.
Yeah, no, it's just kind of a school league, which they do. But I've got footy training after this as well.
Oh, jeez.
Good on you, mate. Doing all the sports. It's good.
16 and
Good to
have
dabble.
time.
Good
Well-
trying, yeah.
Alex, congrats on the win. Very proud of you. Well done. And thanks for jumping on and giving us a little bit of insight into the event. So, appreciate it, mate.
Yeah, no problem. It was great to pick off that major, and it was great to be back on this pod.
All right, man. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Alex. Have a good one, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
AK-47, genuine young gun. And
Absolutely.
16, my word.
Just 16.
Yeah.
Yesterday. My God.
Crazy.
I didn't realise he was that young. I
Yeah.
thought he was like 16 or 17. Or pushing 18.
Yeah.
'Cause
No.
Blake's 18, isn't he?
Yeah.
Blake's
Yeah.
18, yeah.
Yeah, right. Nuts,
Crazy.
man.
We're old, Paddy.
Yeah, we are old.
We're having
Yeah.
kids. They are kids.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right. Well, big thanks to Alex there for coming on. Thanks for listening to another episode of The Tee Off. Please make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Send in any questions or topics you'd like us to discuss. Fergie, thank you. Tim, thank you very much. Until next time, we hope you get out and play some disc golf with your mates.
So that's the end of the episode. Thanks for listening. I don't know why you're still here. We have to go see our families. Seriously, just go play disc golf.